What's going on, everybody? Just getting set up for the show. What's up? Brother Speak, what's going on, big brother? Just starting up the show.
Hey, what's going on?
Just starting up. Now, what we're going to do is we just starting up the show. I invited a couple people. We just going to talk about a couple things and get it off. How you been doing, Brother Speak? I ain't seen you in a little while. Seen you over there talking and doing your thing. So what you been up to?
You know, work and, I kind of, I come on every now and then, do my little rant. Actually doing an actual podcast was those last two was last week, actually doing it because,
Right.
I had time to do it, because it's kind of like I gotta be in feel it to do it. If I ain't feeling it, I'm just not gonna do it,
That makes sense. This is an open show, everybody. What's going on? This is my sister. What's up, Vern?
Hey, what's going on, brother?
Oh, now she done show her face, so I got to show my face. Hold on a second here. Blam. This me. My sister is on my show. This is my sister, Laverne. She's
How you doing, Mr. Vern
entrepreneur. She's a mother. She has a lot of experience with the type of topics that we're going to talk today. And we're not going to, the theme today of this show, and like I said, I just sent some people the invite, so they didn't really see the theme of the show. But it's just like, basically, is it mental illness or is it false pride? There's a lot of stuff, reasons why a lot of people reject actual, it's such, and Brother Speak, he's I think you work in the system, correctional system, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you see a lot of this kind of stuff too. It's just like it's a lot of people out here doing stuff, have situations going on in their life, and then next thing you know, people, but it's always somebody there telling them, "What's up, man? What's going on, big brother? You all right? What's up, brother? You all right, man? Hey, what's up? You on the show? You on the show? I ain't got that many viewers, so y'all ain't seeing that. Everybody can't see y'all, but it's
okay.
Just doing a little quick show. This is just a little show that I do every now and then. And anybody that don't follow me, go ahead and go to the little YouTube thing, press the little thumbs up button and follow me and stuff like that. But I'm just going to show a couple videos. I want everybody to get a little opinion on it because it's just a couple videos. And my main thing is basically I just talk about it, see what people thinking about it. And whatever your opinion, nobody got to agree with me. We can argue. It's all good. This is family. I consider the viewers family, everybody family. This is our little YouTube universe or whatever. And then we try to get it out to the world. But the theme is like, okay, we see the problems. It's easy to say, but it's hard to fix, right? So let me show you this little situation. Let me do this one first. This is the theme of the show.
If he saw this video, do you think that he would want to come and get you up off the street?
Hold on.
Probably so.
Have you ever considered making...
Hold on. So there's a woman, she's homeless. and this guy interviewed her. So let me start it here.
Just threw everybody off because everybody's losing.
Atlanta Street interviews out here with another one. So we got a young lady out here today. How you doing today, miss?
I'm doing good.
All right, all right. So how old are you?
I'm 31.
31. Are you homeless?
As of right now, yes.
Okay. And so what would you say has brought you to this point of being homeless in your life?
During the pandemic, people getting laid off and everything. So it's like, before the pandemic, I was living good, making sure, just making sure that my house was good and everything. But during the pandemic, it just threw everybody off because everybody's losing their jobs, and then they said that they have rent forgiveness, but they don't. They don't have rent forgiveness. Okay. And now you see all my brothers and sisters, I call them my brothers and sisters, all the village people out here.
Okay. Hold on real quick. All right, technical difficulties, but all right, we're back. So, all right, so let me just, let me put a pin in it right there. So, you say you're 31. Mm-hmm. So, again, you basically said that the pandemic got you into a situation where you basically couldn't pay your rent, mm-hmm. and you got kicked out. How long have you been without a roof over your head?
It's been a whole month.
Okay, so it's been a month. So, all right, so let's start from the beginning. So, where are you from?
Just real quick, too. This was just last month. This interview, so she's still on the street. So probably, maybe not. Maybe she got out, but I don't know.
I'm originally from Rhode Island.
Okay, from Rhode Island. Shout out Rhode Island. And so, growing up, did you have both your mother and your father in the household?
I would say my dad was the backbone of the household, old school type of way. Really like a backbone. Basically make sure the household was good. But me and my siblings, we have different combinations of mothers and fathers. So me and my sister has the same dad, and me and my brother has the same mom, but I'm the oldest out of all of them.
I get it.
Yeah. But growing up, they made sure, in a collective type of way, they made sure that we was good. We had good knowledge, make sure that we read books and everything.
Okay. And so growing up, you would say that you had a fairly normal childhood?
It was weird, but fairly normal.
What was weird about it?
Weird about it is...
All right, so what do you think right now? What's y'all opinions based on what you've just seen? That, I don't know.
I think it go both ways.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no way everybody got all that money and all this pandemic, anything. If you wasn't suffering,
mm-hmm.
you had no grievance.
Right.
How you out there complaining? You got high, you went to the parties, you went and chill, you went gamble, you went and bought some J's. Come on with that.
Okay.
You didn't invest.
She go. Now I'm getting opinions now because she gonna say some other stuff a little bit later, and we want to see, just kind of how we look at that stuff.
Reason why I'm saying it like in that way, on that view. I don't mean to cut nobody else off or anything, but
right.
Your age, you don't have any children. Are you in school? What are your responsibilities? What are your priorities? What are your morals? What are your values? Are you helping a parent? Are you helping your family? Everybody got some money, even the people in jail.
What do you think?
No address.
Even illegally, they got some money.
Even illegally, they got some money, huh?
Yes.
Hey, because that's the economy out here.
Yeah.
They rapped about it too.
I know folks on the street too. She with.
I want to hear the rest, but I'm just saying I'm heated on a lot of things that everybody think is somebody else fucking fault. Excuse my French.
Go ahead. This is dude. Go ahead, put it out there. Like I said, my sister she got the fire. She ain't no joke.
I can't play with myself, so how I'm gonna play with somebody else?
Right.
Hey.
Go ahead, brother. Speak. What's up? What you thought?
I'm just trying. I'm confused. Okay, the pandemic's been around for what? It's going on 2 years now.
Right.
And she just lost her job. So
this is the last month interview.
I mean, this was last month. So if you would tell me like this was like at the start, then I'd be like, okay, I can see that. This is just last month.
Right.
What was she doing during this whole time?
Yes.
All right, let's
Uh,
go some more. Let's go some more because he asked us some good little questions.
right.
But that's why I put in the title like, okay, you know, is what's going on here?
Yeah, and
Pride,
then I'm thinking
happening.
about the answer that she was giving about the family. I mean, I don't know. You got two of your siblings got the same daddy. You and your, I guess, her brother,
Yeah, you see that situation?
and then two of y'all got the same mom. That sounds like a Brady Bunch
Right.
slash mixed
Suspect.
family situation. I'm like, I
Yeah,
don't
but
think that was
you
normal.
know, I'm not gonna really judge that too hard because actually I'm like this. Everybody family got something, but at least she knew her daddy and
Well,
she
yeah.
knew her mama. And now, yeah, they had a little tangled situation going on. I mean, that could affect some other stuff. It ain't gonna make you homeless and crazy, right? Nothing like that.
No, 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 but
That's some
it
behavior on
might,
the level that you might trip off of, right?
yeah.
So
I mean, it might cause some difficulties in how you're living, where it could lead to that. So I'm just that situation seemed very confusing. But
now I'm looking at her face. I'm looking at her eyes. I'm looking at how she talk.
mhm.
She don't seem high right now.
No, but she get high.
But
That
she looked
smile when
like she embarrassed. She looked like
she first asked her something, she gave a little smile and stood back and tilted her head down so you could look into her eyes. So
yeah,
she's
I'm
an
looking at the
actor.
eyes
She's
but I
an actor
mean,
at her own faults of things that she allowed to go
right.
down in her life, not
But she
bring
ain't
up
gonna
in
tell
her
you,
life.
ain't nobody gonna tell you everything, right?
Of
But the
course.
No,
stuff
of
that
course
she
not.
do tell you is kind of interesting. Let's go some more real quick. Let's go a little bit more.
Yeah.
When all the parents came together, when anybody got in trouble at school, it's not just one parent showing up, it's all of them showing up. Like who did it this time? Who did it? Who did it? Who did it?
Well, I mean, that sounds pretty cool, actually, man. It sounds like a village mentality.
It was a village mentality.
Okay. And so, you went to high school. Did you graduate high school?
I graduated high school, I went to Morris Brown, and I went to Westwood.
Okay. Did you graduate Morris Brown?
No, because of their accreditations. Back in 2008 and 2009, they lost their accreditations, and it was only maybe 50 kids left there.
And so, did you graduate from Westwood?
No, because they lost their accreditation. We got transferred to Morris Brown. All the kids that was going to Morris Brown got transferred to Westwood. Then not even 6 months later, they lost their accreditation too.
Okay.
I
So,
remember
I'm gonna put a pin in that right there. So, do you have any kids?
No,
Okay. Have you ever been married?
no, not officially on paper.
Why the hesitation?
It's because I was supposed to marry somebody named Timon, and he got shot on his birthday.
Sorry to hear about that.
Yeah,
How long had y'all been dating?
we grew up together. He was my best friend.
How long ago did that happen?
About 5 years ago.
Okay. Like I say, my condolences for that. And so, what were you doing, kind of in between the ages of 22 and, a month ago?
All right, let's stop. So what do y'all think? Y'all feel sorry for her yet?
No.
What? Come on, now, I have a heart.
I can have a heart, but only her misery is because her boyfriend got shot.
Well, you gotta realize they grew up together, she say, and
Okay.
she's affected by it, and she
You
felt
can
like
be
maybe
affected, but
she
you're
was
not gonna live. You might
disappointed.
as well kill yourself too.
Maybe she was disappointed. That like really messed her up. She got a mental illness. What do you think?
Well, I mean, considering, 5 years, people grieve differently. I will give it that. So that could be a factor.
No. There's a Westwood College in Atlanta. This was in Atlanta. This looked like it's near Grady, or somewhere down there. Probably the University of Atlanta little center. That's just from looking out right here. Oh no, it's actually.
How long
It's a
ago was
little
this?
spot. It's a little
This
spot.
girl
No, this
who's
was last month.
me now, and she homeless. Sounds just like this girl.
Yeah, this is last month. I'm looking at her. Do you see anybody that you know in this girl's eyes? Do you know people like this?
That's what I just told you. She sound and look just like this neighbor that I got next door. She homeless, and the guy owned the house, and he treating her like she a piece of rag or nothing.
Okay.
And she said she ain't had no kid you say this last month, so it ain't the same girl, but I'm just saying all these young people are letting other people that ain't nothing or have little more than them, $10 more than them, or two lines more than them in wisdom. Mm-hmm. They let them run their life. Be it drugs,
okay, that's key what you just said. That's key what you just said.
I'm telling you though.
You're letting somebody else run your life but you're gonna see something. You hitting on something. You reading her, but this is obviously looking like a common situation. Take the mask. Take off the mask. But the thing is, she might. That's why I'm saying ain't nobody else really got the mask. She looked a little embarrassed. Because
and I can see some mental stuff.
She's not wearing that mask because she's scared to get sick. She probably eat out of the garbage, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't worried about no COVID. You just dug in the garbage. You just dug in the garbage.
Right. You digging in the garbage, yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Brother Speak? What you thinking? You feel sorry for her yet?
Well, I mean, a little sorry, but sad that I guess they grew up together. I guess they were supposed to be having a life together. So, but then again, you never know what type of relationship they had. It could have been off and on, considering a family life. So, I don't want to make dispersions on that.
Right.
It do seem like she's heard about it, but
I'm gonna trust what you say. I don't need, to me, I'm just gonna take it what we hear. Ain't nobody gonna tell you everything, but I'm not even really necessarily too much worried that much about stuff that probably ain't all the way true because everybody got some kind of game. But that. I mean, I actually ain't gonna lie. I see a little mental illness there, but is it just some game? So I don't know because people love sympathy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's finish this little part.
Between 22 and a month ago. Okay, let's go down the timeline. I was working at the radio station on night shift.
What radio station?
Hot 107.9 on night shift.
You was working at Hot 107.9 here in Atlanta?
Yes.
Okay, what were you doing there?
I was a promoter. Back in the day, we would hand out CDs and hand out, T-shirts and stuff like that.
Was you an intern or was you
I was more
Did you work there as an employee?
I worked there as an intern. Okay. And then a year later, then I started to get paid. But I missed that job. I used to work for DJ Chameleon and DJ Scream. I was working for Hood Rich Entertainment.
So we get to this point. Mm-hmm. You were working at the radio station. What was the job that you had right before the pandemic hit?
I used to be a construction worker. I got my credentials right
here. You don't have to show your credentials, but you was working construction, and so the pandemic hit, and that caused you to stop working.
They sent everybody home because.
Okay. And so, was you getting unemployment for a little while and all like that?
I got unemployment for maybe 2 months, and then the credentials got cut off by the company. I was working for Baston and Cook.
Okay, and so what have you been doing for income since then?
Just small jobs, working at McDonald's, here and there. I was trying to pay rent, and then the McDonald's I was working at, they actually shut down because because it was a grease fire. It was on the news. This happened like back in December. It was on the news to where the McDonald's,
Let me
because of the grease fire, somebody
It's a part that I
is.
want.
And when my mental start declining,
Okay, that's what I wanted to hear here.
went is because I became depressed a couple of months ago, which is last year.
Were you diagnosed with anything?
I was diagnosed with depression.
Because he just
Were you
asked
put
her
on
how
any
did you
medication?
get here. So this is her answer to how did you get here? She says she came depressed. So what do y'all think about this? I mean, I wanted to play y'all quite a bit of it because I wanted y'all to actually kind of get her, because she actually, I think we need to be careful because I don't see nothing really actually wrong with her. I think that is something wrong with. I think that she just didn't have. She's not somebody who have that fighting spirit. She get disappointed easy,
That's what I
and
was
she
about to
don't
say.
want to fight
About to
back.
say. That's what I was about to say. Um, I've been seeing and hearing a lot of people becoming weak,
Yeah,
becoming OLs,
right.
has-beens, who gives a fuck, just brush me under the rug. If you don't see me, don't nobody care. If nobody attention, anything, any little piece of glimpse of being down, they're
Mm-hmm.
comfortable and wanting to feed off of it. Meaning,
Feel
if you
sorry.
give them the fighting spirit, if you give them the I got you, hey, I got your back and believe in it, they don't believe in themselves, so you just wasting your time and energy. So they
Dang.
suck in and they want to leech
Yeah,
on to the
wait.
depression, to the stuff that's gonna keep them there because they ain't gotta do nothing but stay there. It's too
Hey,
much
we got
work
the
to eat better
overseas.
and
The people
exercise and do
overseas.
stuff.
The people overseas says America is really depressing. James.
It
James,
is.
like,
You
y'all,
ain't lying, James. You are not lying, man.
dang, dang, you got to fight, boy. So maybe we should. So, are you more concerned about this happening to you or your family, or some people in Ukraine?
It's
I don't know.
already happening to everybody. It's a
Well, I'm just
tsunami
saying,
here.
like, what's the more danger?
We just know not to fall for it.
Yeah, are we gonna
My
go over there?
brother's already there. Well, it ain't happening. It's happened. My brother's there.
Yeah.
Been there for years, and the only reason why he got a place now because he in jail.
See,
And,
and it, I don't know.
and
It's. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, I mean, it just seemed like from her life choices, it's just like she's been going at the dead end job, at the dead end job, at the dead end job. She's not really trying to do any better than what she is, and I don't know is and now she becoming depressed. I don't know. It's now. I think it's just been going that way. It's been
But if
that
you,
way for a while.
but if you
You
listen,
know.
she blamed it on COVID, and then she
Mm,
got depressed because like you said, of course, that's sad. The guy she grew up with, she felt like she, had a connection with. Maybe he passed away. She's depressed on that. Then
mhm.
she worked at the radio station, and look at, I missed that job, man.
Yeah, and she didn't say how she lost the job though.
No, no, she just missed that job. Maybe it was fun.
Mhm.
That's a kid job. She was 22.
That's what I'm
That was a
saying.
kid
That's a
job. Yeah.
pedophile job. She got used and put on the trash.
I don't know.
God,
Maybe, probably. I don't know.
yeah, something happened because they don't. And like if you were on like that being an intern, you would think she'd be well into the radio business or something like that. But
Go to a different radio station or go
But
to
yeah,
I'm
the news
looking at
journalist.
her.
Come on, you know how to drive. You got to just thrive for the thrill of it. That's what it is.
I
They
right.
think,
moving on the flesh, not they mind.
yeah, I think she was young.
Mhm.
She was pretty. She's pretty. She's a pretty girl, and probably even then she was even a little bit prettier.
Right.
And she probably, was real engaging. She was, because if you look at how she moves, she's like, I pass out the flyers. You know what I'm saying? She was like trying to be, I guess she's just like probably go at it energetic, and like you said, somebody could see that, oh, okay, you vulnerable. You'll do this, you'll do that. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, maybe somebody probably did. It's some abuse. She ain't saying nothing about.
Yeah, something going on.
Something else happened. But let
Like
me
you
tell you
went,
this.
yeah, because she went from working at the radio station to being a construction worker. That's
Yeah.
a huge like difference from where she was going.
Why
Right.
nothing lasts though? I don't care.
Huh?
I'm a Jamaican man. I work 50 jobs, different jobs, all different skills. And
Well, that's why I try to tell
why
people
nothing
everybody
lasts?
don't have that fighting spirit. Like there's certain.
Every job closed down. You can't contact nobody. Come on, man.
Yeah. I mean, and
Yeah.
like I said, I mean, everybody ain't got that same like cut. Like I ain't gonna say cutthroat, but like you just keep coming back. You keep coming back. You keep coming back. You
I
keep coming
know, and
back.
they doing commercials about that too now. So yes, I understand. But I'm still. This what I'm saying though. I can float on both sides. You understand? I've been there.
Mm-hmm.
I've been homeless. I've been depressed. I've been suicidal. I've been all of that. On drugs, all of that. I ain't never been where I was weak and stranded and struggling and zombie.
Right.
So I understand when you down, and I understand you up, and I understand when you don't care and you want to stay there.
Right.
So you holding on to something that you want to stay there for, and thinking somebody gonna find you in the dirt and care.
We want somebody to care. But see, that's what's weird about this particular interview for me, because Koja hit on something. Y'all see it a little later because she's seen this already probably. But earlier, Koja, there was she said she grew up with this dude. He passed away, but then y'all will see this part. I don't want to play all that. I just want to get to this part because y'all kind of got the gist of most of it, and we'll play. Let me see.
Ask you this.
Yeah.
If on the off chance that he were to see this video,
Hold on.
He
what, financially or help you just?
we split apart. We did
I
because
gotta play the
in
whole
Kent,
thing. I gotta play the whole thing because I
Kent Park
won't
Place is
understand.
right down the street.
I'm familiar.
And the reason why I went is because I became depressed a couple of months ago, which is last year.
Were you diagnosed with anything?
I was diagnosed with depression.
Were you put on any medications for it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I was. Because it came to a point where I couldn't sleep for 2 days in a row. And then crash on the third day and kept doing the same thing. I'm like, you know what?
Just real quick, I skipped past it, but she said she never smoked drugs or took drugs, and I believe it. And but sometimes when you go on that get depressed and stuff, and you go for help, they gotta put you on drugs.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that El DeBarge had a situation because he said he was scared of drugs because it had destroyed his family. He never touched no drugs. And then when I guess something happened with his back or something like that, it was something. But they put him on drugs and he got it right there like that. And that's what I mean. Like some of our physiology, some of our mental states and stuff, some people are susceptible to stuff that maybe other people could pull through. And that's one thing I don't know. Anyway, let's keep that. I just wanted to say that to bring y'all here because
prescribed drugs are worse than the drugs that we think we're getting off the street. So the prescribed drugs are the ones that are chemically imbalancing us, are all the way imprinting and embarking on our gene and immune system. So there's no way, if you did not know or read the side effects of everything that you took for or a headache or everything, you don't know that you done filled yourself up with heroin.
Yeah, I can attest to that. My ex-wife, they put on a lot of pain pills, and one of them was diluted. That's basically heroin.
Dang.
Morphine, drip, and all that.
Right. And those drugs were so powerful. She went into a seizure. We had to take her to the hospital. I couldn't wake her up. I had to take her to the hospital.
Dang.
By the end of that, she lost a lot of her memory.
The doctor gave it him.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah, she lost a lot of memory, and even to this day, she still have a lot of memory loss to this
Mm.
day. So some things like in the past, there's some things she do remember, but some things that she don't that I remember that happened with us that she don't at all.
Mm.
That's what those drugs can do to you, and that's why
That's so,
I stay away from those drugs as much as possible. The most, I had the most powerful drug I've taken, like Vicodin. I think Vicodin, whatever it is, for surgery. And as soon as I can get off that shit, I got off of it. I'm like, I don't want no parts of it
yeah,
because
because that.
yeah, I've seen what that those drugs can do. And when she was really bad off on those drugs, man, she
Mm.
wouldn't sleep. She would lay down, she'd take the
Different
drug,
person.
yeah, and she'll
Shit.
get back up
Nah.
doing stuff, but she'd be there, but she wouldn't be there.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. So you're not even talking to the same normal human being that you know. You talking
Mm-hmm.
to some kind of just autopilot robot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's those drugs are bad, man. And
Can you
I
hear me?
had
I can hear you now.
yeah.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear us?
I'm gonna hang up and get back on.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, and even my mother was taking this other medicine is for pain, but it's different than Tylenol,
Mm-hmm.
and it messed with her mind. She was like, one day I would come home from work, and she like, well, where your dad at? I'm like, Mama, Dad been passed away
Damn.
for years. She's thinking she's kind of like intermingling
Mm.
now with the past. That's why I'm like,
What's up? Can you
man,
hear me? You can hear now?
yeah.
Yes, it's
So,
good.
Okay.
and
No. Go
the,
ahead. Keep going. Keep
those,
going.
yeah, those drugs are crazy. I had also had a coworker, and he had depression. He on pills. Still didn't do nothing for his depression.
See, this is
Man,
you about to make
it
me
made
mad.
it worse.
I'm trying not to get cause see, this is really here. This is what I'm saying. A lot of
Hmm.
those folks that's sitting out there on that street. See, this woman went for help. Don't they tell you when you got depression and you having problems, go see some help, right?
Yeah.
Now I that's why I feel sorry for her because guess what? She did that. Now she had problems. Ain't nobody perfect. So like all that's why I don't really care. Certain stuff. There might be a little weird, like you said, the family thing, and I don't know. People maybe can increase their dead end jobs and stuff like that, but that ain't really bad to me. My thing is that like, how does this get you like where you don't even want to bounce back? You just like, damn. Like you said, she's still depressed. She done went to the doctor. What's the doctor for? Damn.
Mm-mm.
What's for?
It's and don't and that's if the doctor is even competent. Those drugs will still mess you up. Don't get a one that's not competent. Oh, now it's a whole different ball game with that. And I've had my ex wife had one that was incompetent.
And then
Man,
you want to do all this madness trying to sue people and stuff, and they got all this money. Nah, bro.
yeah,
Let's
and they don't do anything because here's the kicker.
go ahead.
Okay, you sue that doctor. Guess
Mm-hmm.
what? All those other doctors find out
And they
because you
don't
got to. And now they looking at you funny because well, if I do something, she gonna come sue me.
well, if
So
you mess people
it's
up,
kind of like you stuck, huh?
if if you messing people up, you know what I'm saying? A doctor
Yeah,
need to get behind suit. But anyway, let's finish this little part
yeah.
because I want to finish this section and it's one more video. Well, it might be two, but just one more because y'all know I don't like real long shows, so we try to keep it to an hour, maybe hour and 20 minutes or something like that. All right, so hold on.
I need to go get some help, so I want to go get some help.
Okay. And so, are you in a relationship right now?
No.
Okay, when's the last time you was in a relationship?
Last time I was in a relationship was last year.
What happened to that relationship?
We split apart. We didn't see eye to eye.
What specifically did you guys not see eye to eye on?
It's that I've been with this person for over 3 years, and when my mental start declining, that's when he couldn't help me anymore. He couldn't
help you me. What, financially, or help you just in
help
what
me
way?
Mentally.
Okay.
He couldn't help me mentally anymore. And I left to go to New York.
Why'd you leave to go to New York?
To see my mother's side of the family.
Okay, so you went to go see family, and what happened?
Then it was more funerals I had to go to when I was up there.
Right. And so, but how did that contribute to the destruction of the relationship?
It's just that we wasn't seeing eye to eye no more. He wants something else, and I wanted something else. He wanted to get married, and I told him no. And
why didn't you want to get married?
It's because of the age difference.
How old was he?
In his 50s.
Was he financially stable?
Yeah. It's just that certain, like, I could call him right now and we could have a good conversation. Just he wanted something else and I wanted something else, and I wish him for peace.
Well, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
If on the off chance that he were to see this video, do you think that he would want you to have been homeless for the last month? Does he know that you're homeless?
No, I haven't talked to him. I haven't talked to him ever since December.
And so if he saw this video, do you think that he would want to come and get you up off the street?
Probably so.
Have you ever considered maybe calling him?
No.
All right, so what do y'all think?
Wow.
Sugar daddy?
I mean, that's a sugar daddy, but come on. I mean, we call people sugar daddies and stuff, and maybe it is. Okay,
I was gonna stay out of that one, but
it's people that have been in relationships like that. But I've known our cousin had a relationship like that, the age difference. But I'm saying for her to say that they've been together for 3 years and they broke apart, and then if he seen this video and know you was on the street, would he get you? You say yeah, but then would you call him? No, you ain't call. So what? No.
Okay, yeah, that's a little. Now that's a little on the pride side there. I mean,
that's what I kind of. It was a little weird to me that point because But the thing is, too, we gotta understand too. He did edit the video, but I think he did a decent. I think he did her justice. I don't think he made her edited where he cut stuff out where he probably, because she was probably talking a real long time, and he probably just clips to certain thing. But he could have did that, but I don't know. Maybe she talked more about this guy. But like I said, if you was with, I don't know. If just from what I hear here, if you were with someone for like 3 years, and I don't know. That's interesting.
The breakup sounded shaky to me. What did she say for breakup?
Let's see. She said they didn't see eye to eye.
See eye to eye, right? Okay.
And
age difference. He wanted different stuff.
He wanted something because she's young. She's 31. This man
plus,
probably.
I think 50. Also when she got depressed, that kind of caused the problem too in the relationship.
Right. He couldn't talk to her no more. He didn't know how to deal with that.
He probably can't have kids. She probably want kids.
She might not want that. I don't know. Never know. She didn't really get into detail there. But,
no, he wanted to get married though. So I mean, if he wanted to get married, he definitely more than likely he wanted a family with her.
Yeah, that's
so.
Someone's probably judging her for being homeless.
She sounds like she could actually talk to this
The
guy now.
situation she is in. No, not necessarily. Are you heard that, right, Michael?
Yeah, what do you think? I like that question. Are we judging her for being homeless? The situation is homelessness. So I guess that's part of it. And yeah, she sounds like she's in a depressed mode. But I'm looking at her. She looked like she got options. I mean, even though if you just looking at her straight up, she looked like she got options, and so that to me showed that she did have options. But now the issue is like, okay, why
She waiting
you
on the right round of options to come back
what's yeah,
around or
like
something.
what is preventing you from choosing the taking advantage of some of the resources that you actually have available to you? Because what is
Yeah.
stopping that? What are you feeling? What's in your mind that's telling you, yeah, I could do this, but nah, that's not honorable, or no, I don't
She's
want to do
waiting for
this.
the right type of options to come around again.
Mm,
Right. Well, yeah, because
'Cause there's no way if
it's
I don't
very
have any children and I'm depressed.
yeah. I'm just saying it's very hard for a woman to be homeless and nobody want to take care of her. From just my experience.
mm-hmm.
So for her to still be homeless, well, I don't know. She's still homeless now.
And as a
Mm,
female, what? Come on, now you're a young
I
female.
don't have a problem with
You want
31
to
and
stay
50.
on the street? I depressed or not, I'd be depressed working somewhere, getting some showers and eating.
I mean, this girl, she sound based on what I hear, she got ID, she got credentials. Um, if if it's, I think it's her mental state right now. She's in
right.
a mental state because she probably could stay in that shelter for a few bits, but she could go in some place. She's looking good enough. She's groomed enough. Um, she's taking care of her hygiene. She even cares about putting a mask on. I don't know if she's trying to hide or maybe she's scared about just
She's
getting sick.
speaking like she's her still in her promotion mode.
Yeah.
Just give her a drink or just tell her that she on the show. She got a spotlight, 15 minutes of fame, and she good.
Ah.
Hair be out the weaves and everything.
Yeah.
Lashes, nails.
Damn.
Hey, well, hey.
That's messed up. But
Um,
yeah, I'm just like I said,
sometimes you
because
gotta.
the thing, like I said, that the job, like the the going from radio all the way down to construction to McDonald's, that's what was it for me. It's like that don't sound. Even if okay, you lost a radio job, you would still do something like in music or entertainment or something like that. But to go from that to construction and then
Yeah, she
those
been.
are like kind of like I don't know. That's more like temp jobs. You
Well,
know.
she just was doing construction, which is good actually.
No,
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to understand that. Like, this is to me is typical. To me, it's not just her though. When I'm looking at this, like
mhm.
Laverne said, it's like we see this kind of thinking in lots of people. So I'm not really just. It's not that I'm mad at her. She has, to me, there's nothing that she said to me is weird.
That's what I was gonna say to the person that said, "Are we judging her?" I can relate. I've been her. I am her. When I switch on and off from being depressed and not being depressed, which one I'm gonna care about?
Right.
I want to
Mm.
look good and make sure that everybody know my name in a good light. Not
Mm-hmm.
feeling sad for me because I gave up.
Mm.
That's all I'm saying.
Right. Right.
Well, I mean, we're going to judge. I mean, we ain't,
Well, yeah,
but we're
yeah.
not. We're not trying to look down on her or
No,
nothing
no,
like that.
no.
I'm
I
just
don't look down on nobody, and that's the reason why I treat this like this. That's why I like people like y'all, because I don't like ratchetness. It's a lot of trash, kind of people. That's certain people that would take something like this, and I wouldn't be able to have them on because it's like they only would go for just chopping, chopping, chopping. It'll be all about her. I do want people also to look at ourselves, just like LeBron said, like I identify with some of this here. because I really, like I said, I have not heard nothing she said that was weird. To me, this is very common. You know, a lot of, you know, people have done well faced with harder stuff than I've heard her talk about. And, you know, some of the stuff she's talked about, people took their own lives. So I'm trying to figure out, like, but why are we not choosing the options that's available to us? You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying that I think some people are, if they feel like they're not giving up, and you know what I mean, their existence is worth anything, or it matters because they're breathing. You understand what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
It's people that's living places and families over different countries getting blew up, and the people here, they got to send their money back to the other country, got to take their money from here and go fix the dang on country.
They not fix some of
And
them.
they coming back here to work and send that money back home. What I'm saying is, we all dealing with a different level of the Down syndrome. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when you keep it and you don't want to fester it to where you making sure your steps is paving the way for you to not be where you at now, or are you chasing your tail to keep on going the same way you're going now?
So you think that a lot of people gonna be ending up kind of similar to this? Gas be like $11 in a minute.
Man, I seen that.
Yeah, I got coworkers saying, "Man, we got to call in.
And
We can't
that's what
pay
I'm
for the gas."
saying.
I'm like, God dang.
You know,
How
one
do
thing
we
about
how do we get in a spot to where we're not letting everything affect us, or are we planning or moving where we're not robbing Peter to pay Paul, and making sure that Susie and Becky is good in the house too,
Yeah,
without losing our minds.
Right, because that's part of it too. If you
You know what I'm
lose your
saying? Sometimes you
mind,
do need a mental break.
yeah, if you lose your mind, you done. Because I don't care how
yeah,
many solutions I throw at you, you're not gonna care about them. That's the
yeah,
reason why I kind of picked this here, because I'm like, you know, to me, I listened to it, and like I said, especially towards the end, she actually says so many options that she has just in the little questions that he did. And I know just from her having ID, just based on the way she looks right now, her eyes, she's clear-eyed. She's not a actual, well, she's kind of bumming now, but and she has some self-respect. You know, I'm looking at her, she got some self-respect for herself because she's not out here showing out, selling her body. Now, you never know what somebody has done before in their life, but if somebody is always making money selling their body, a lot of times you'll see that in their demeanor. I didn't really see that here. So she has some kind of self-respect. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out, why this kind of thing is when we get depressed, we don't, you know, how do we, you know, we just throwing away options and stuff. But hold on, let me finish this last part, and then we about to talk about something different real quick, because this last part is a trip.
Wanted something else, and I wanted something else, and I wish him for peace.
Well, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
If on the off chance that he were to see this video, do you think that he would want you to have been homeless for the last month? Does he know that you're homeless?
No, I haven't talked to him. I haven't talked to him ever since December.
And so if he saw this video, do you think that he would want to come and get you up off the street?
Probably so.
Have you ever considered maybe calling him?
No.
Why not?
It's because, you know what? I know it's hard to talk about it, but I'm going to just say it anyway. It's because that I didn't tell him that I lost my job. I didn't tell him that the little apartment that I had, I lost it. I just don't want him to see me as a failure. So it's more of a pride thing than anything. I'm just being very, very
straight
honest.
up pride.
Yeah.
Was the relationship good besides?
Yes.
You know, okay.
he would every Friday. I used to do something so cute. Every Friday, I would do date night, and I would surprise him when he gets off work, and I have candles everywhere. You know, a glass of wine for him and me, and then I'll make his favorite plate, which is ribs, barbecue ribs.
I got you. So let me ask you this. I see you got like a little thing here on your eye. Did you get into a fight recently, or did something happen?
Actually, yeah, I did.
Who was it? Who'd you get into a fight with?
It was, I'm walking out of Chevron, and it's a barbecue down the street going on at my family spot. And all they did was, hey, you know, go grab us some more beer. You know, they gave me the money. Go grab us some more beer and get some cigarettes. I said, all right, cool. And then, all because I didn't want to give the crackhead $1, he hit me in my face.
When did that happen?
That happened back in October.
Oh, you still got the mark from it?
Actually, whatever ring that he had on.
Oh, he had a ring on.
Damn, she out here getting beat up at crackheads. But
damn.
damn.
And their family didn't go beat this motherfucker. This MF ass.
But no, she that little story was immaterial, but that shows you her family spot. They gave her the money. That's where she taking her showers. So she's kind of homeless. She's got a pride. She's out there getting the homeless benefits down at the center. Because that's a little shelter downtown there in Atlanta. That, you know, because every time I go down there, somebody got a story. But I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, clean. You know, a person who done slept outside on the ground, they got a different look. They don't look like that. They don't look like that. They look like they look fucked up.
They bad off, yeah. Yeah, my brother looks like that for a bit.
Like that. They ain't playing. You can see it on their face.
Yeah.
So her, you know, she got some pride issues. You know, what do y'all think about that? And then this next one is gonna be a totally different thing.
Yeah, it's I mean, there probably is some mental issues. I won't deny that. But like you said, there's that pride. And that pride is like, I don't want that guy.
Dang.
She don't want that guy.
Why did she want the guy that she had a good relationship to see?
She did not mention that they were in love at all.
Well, no. She didn't say she was in love. He was like her daddy.
Exactly.
Because he was 20 years older. And, you know, she was in a relationship. So
he probably talked to her crazy. And that's why she didn't want him to know she lost the job and apartment. That was crazy.
Well, he probably like was preaching to her or something.
Right.
Like kind of, I mean, but he couldn't have been that bad because when she talked about the little date night thing, her face lit up.
But
you don't fake that though.
No.
But see, that's what I mean. So that's all that it was. It was a date night relationship.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me. I don't know if anybody's into anime. Like,
that's the cartoon story.
Yeah,
you know what it is.
Well, I know it is, but I haven't watched it or nothing like that.
Yeah, there was a anime called Cowboy Bebop. There was this cop who turned like a bounty hunter. And back in the day, he was a cop, and he had this woman with him. I think she probably was younger than him, you know, and he, you know, took care of the house. He went to work, did everything. All she had to do was stay home, take care of the house. That was it. And then one day she left, and he found her again, but she was running from the law with this dude. And you know, he tried to ask her to say, okay, so why did you leave? I mean, like, I know I was away, and you know, I know I was kind of strict, but why did you leave? You know, I was taking care of you. And she said, well, you wouldn't let me live. You wouldn't let me make my own mistakes or all kinds of things. That's why she left. She felt
like too like pocket watched or two, he was
You know,
probably
she felt like she was too
because,
controlled. She felt like she was too controlled. He was too
yeah,
controlling.
because
So probably in and listening to her, I'm kind of going to just my assessment of her. I think she felt the same way with him.
right,
That
yeah,
that's
and
why
you
when he asked to marry her, when he asked to marry her, she said no because that's probably was the
yeah,
reason. That's why she won't even call him
yeah,
and
because
tell
that's
him.
the problem with getting people too young. You got to be within the same realm. Yeah, no social interactions. And Laverne, I know this is probably is this like you don't do these shows a lot, huh?
Um, I haven't. Somebody got me on the radio show once a month now doing these shows, but it's not a Zoom. But I was gonna say that
You
it's
could
late for me here. You got to tell me so I can be prepared.
oh, okay. Yeah. We got like probably 10 more minutes or maybe 10, 12 more minutes and we'll be done in a minute. Because I know it's like what 10:30 there.
Yep.
Yeah. So like and what barely speak is probably like 9:30 where you at. But I'm if you want to press your camera off, you could like put your picture there or whatever, upload it on your phone or something.
Okay.
You want to try it, you could probably experiment with it too. I don't know. But yeah, like stay home means no social
Okay, I'm
interaction.
gonna figure it out while I'm on here right quick.
Yeah, you could do it. Just say stop cam, or should be like a little stop cam button thing on there or something like that. And you at 3 a.m. Oh, 11:30 a.m. Yeah, that's a picture too. Now I want y'all to get y'all reaction to this piece,
It's
and
not
then
letting me do a
it
picture.
did it. It did it.
Ah, hold on. You
Yeah,
said it did.
you just didn't have your upload. Yeah, it was just a
Okay.
blank. Yeah,
Okay.
but that's whatever.
Gotcha.
This one right here, and then we're gonna end it off on this one. It's short, but this is overseas. This international. This is James Doe. I want y'all to check this out.
Like what maybe the room is thinking or hoping. I think stand-ups are the person in the room. We almost get up and articulate what maybe the room is thinking or hoping or an idea that they hadn't thought of. It's like we're very real. We have to be very rooted, which is the trouble if you get successful because you suddenly lose
Totally.
a connection with people.
I don't think that would affect my act in one.
No, because
Why it wouldn't affect your act?
why?
I think. I said because people will always rape. I have a bit for you that I want to tell you because I've never been able to use it because it just doesn't suit my act.
Oh, great. Okay, go on.
I want to give you a joke.
Yeah, done. Thanks.
I'm not going to do it now.
Do it now!
I often get this with
I know,
comics
people do it to me.
in Montreal or at Edinburgh.
they
When you're
go,
around
"I
comics,
couldn't say
they come
this."
up. They say,
When you
"Listen, I wrote this joke about raping a baby. I can't tell that joke, but maybe you could." And you go, "Have you seen my act? It's not that bad."
What is
Been the last 15 minutes?
What is the most offensive joke that you've ever written?
If only Africa had more mosquito nets, then every year we could save millions of mosquitoes from dying needlessly of AIDS. Wow.
It's a beautiful joke. It's a beautiful.
It's a beautiful joke. It's a beautiful joke. It's a beautiful joke. It's a beautiful joke. Was it funny?
Wow.
Was anything in that? I'm just wondering, what do y'all think? That's people talking in their way, but it's just public. I guess that's how they talk, but I don't know.
I think you have to be of the mind, like-minded to enjoy what the fuck they just said.
Yeah, they joking about rape and Africans having AIDS.
And then they said they'd rather say the mosquitoes. I'm just like, he pulled that right off the top of his head. What's the joke that you have? If Africa had, if only, what did he say? If only
Well, at least we know it ain't all black people in Africa. It's white people too, so they're getting it from them too.
Hey, you know what though? That's what I was like. I was like, you see, hey, that's population control.
Wow.
Population control. It's too many that we're losing mosquitoes. They're dying of AIDS. Who made AIDS? Yeah, I don't want to be on my conspiracy theory kick. I read all that stuff. They done made AIDS, man. They done made.
At this point, I wouldn't doubt it. I really wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, they done made that stuff and it didn't work right. Just like the other thing they just tried to use. All of a sudden, here's a war. Y'all could go over there and get killed. Anyway, y'all, I just came on here. It's about an hour, so that's good. I'm going to play my superhero music. No. You know what I'm going to play to leave? This is what about. I was looking for this song for so long, and I done found it. And this is my leaving song. Will I be able to do it? Yep. Yeah, that's it. Because you haven't heard this song in a long time, have you? Remember this, though, right?
Yep, they're skating.
Yeah, all right, y'all. We about to get out. I'm happy to have y'all on, Brother Speak. Oh yeah, go to Brother Speak's channel. Laverne, you got a YouTube?
Not that I use.
Get on it and put your face on it, and we're gonna help you because you got a tax business. You do all kind of real estate stuff.
Yes.
So yeah, you need to be known. We need to get you in the zone.
In the groove.
Yeah, you got a smart perspective. Okay. And our boy Leroy Stanley's just gonna come on real quick. But we about to go. What's up, Leroy?
Man, I had to hit that last piece off, which I was just talking about that AIDS, man, that HIV, man.
Yeah, come on, everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Come on, let's hit this part.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah,
yo, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hey, everybody.
All right, but we about to go.
Oh, damn. Where my sound at? Hello?
You heard. All right, peace out, guys.
Peace.